tell you another story from my grandfather entitled Echoes of the Abyss. The train hurtled through the night, its rhythmic clatter echoing through the empty carriages. In one compartment, Alex, the weary traveler, sat alone, haunted by recent loss. He stared out into the darkness rushing past, the only solace the steady beat of rain against the windows. As the train surged onward, strange occurrences began to unfold. Shadows danced along the walls, taking shapes that defied logic and reason. The air grew thick with a palpable sense of unease, and whispers echoed through the narrow corridors. Alex, already on the edge of sleepless nights, found himself unable to shake the feeling of being watched. In a distant carriage, a group of passengers gathered nervously, their faces etched with fear. They spoke in hushed tones of a presence that lurked among them, unseen yet undeniably malevolent. Some claimed to have glimpsed figures in old-fashioned attire, their eyes vacant yet filled with a deep sorrow that chilled the soul. As the night wore on, the train slowed to a crawl, its once reliable engines now sputtering with uncertainty. The lights flickered ominously, casting long, sinister shadows that seemed to reach out for unsuspecting souls. Alex, drawn by a morbid curiosity, ventured into the unlit carriages, his footsteps echoing eerily against the metal floor. In the depths of the train, he stumbled upon a forgotten compartment. Its door was rented and invited. Inside, he found relics of a bygone era, dusty photographs, weathered letters, and a faded diary bound in cracked leather. The diary spoke of a tragic love affair that had ended in betrayal and despair, the echoes of which still reverberated within the train's steel walls. Driven by a mix of fascination and dread, Alex delved deeper into the mystery, uncovering cryptic symbols etched into the walls and floor. They seemed to pulse with a sinister energy, as if warning him to turn back before it was too late. But Alex pressed on, determined to uncover the truth behind the train's haunted legacy. As he repeated the steps of those who had come before him, Alex began to unravel a dark secret that had been buried for decades. The train, it seemed, was a vessel for lost souls condemned to wander its endless corridors, their anguished cries echoing through the night. Each passenger had boarded with hopes and dreams, only to be ensnared by the malevolent force that now held them captive. In a climactic moment, Alex confronted the entity that had ensnared the train in his grasp. It manifested as a swirling vortex of darkness, a void that threatened to consume everything in its path. With a courage born of desperation, Alex confronted the entity, wielding the forgotten knowledge he had unearthed in his quest for answers. In a blinding flash of light and sound, the train shuddered violently, as if caught in the throes of an otherworldly battle. The walls groaned and buckled, the very fabric of reality warping under the strain. And then, as suddenly as it had begun, the chaos subsided, leaving Alex standing alone amidst the wreckage. As dawn broke on the horizon, Alex emerged from the train, battered but triumphant. Behind him, the once haunted carriages lay silent and still, their secrets buried beneath layers of twisted metal and shattered glass. He had freed the lost souls trapped within, but at what cost? Years later, Alex would recount his harrowing experience aboard the train, a tale of horror and heroism that would echo through the ages. Yet, despite his newfound fame, he could never shake the feeling that something had followed him out of the darkness, a lingering presence that whispered of unfinished business and restless spirits. And so, the legend of the haunted train lived on, a cautionary tale for those who dared to journey into the unknown. For somewhere in the depths of the abyss, the echoes of the past are still lingered, waiting to ensnare the unwary and reclaim what had been lost to the darkness.